Hi guys, welcome to our channel called The Daily Dismissal. I'm Dash.
I'm Deb.
And on this channel we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything. We're going to be talking about navigating motherhood while working and then just still finding time for yourself and your friends.
Yes, including recording a podcast with two toddlers.
Because that's real life.
That's
real life. That's working from home. That's working mom. It's like you know the struggle, you know the challenges.
That's what's going on. So that's what we'll be here to share. And today, with our first episode, we are working out the kinks.
Mm-hmm.
Working out the kinks, but we're here for a good time. So, you want to jump right in?
Yes. So we have our little basket right here, and we're gonna be pulling out a topic each episode for us to talk about. You know, we wanted to feel like you just sitting with two of your homegirls and just having a real life conversation.
Now, both your homegirls happen to be teachers, so our topics will lean a little more that way. But all in all, it'll be good conversation. So, you want to pick first?
Let's see what we're talking about.
Uh-oh.
Let me close my eyes. Because I'm like, let me not see what I'm picking. It better be something good too.
Rhea, we want to talk. What is it?
Rebuilding friendships.
Okay, that's actually perfect.
That's a good one.
That's perfect. You want to comment?
I'm gonna start first. I'm gonna start. Friendships is our topic for today, and we're gonna just dive right on into it. I do feel like rebuilding friendships can be a struggle sometimes, and I think both parties need to be in agreement on rebuilding the friendship. You know, because as you get older and you go through different seasons of your life, things happen, and sometimes your friends just kind of hit on the back burner. And and you don't always mean to end those friendships, but you know, sometimes you just don't, how can I say it? Sometimes you just don't see like what can be the consequences of ending that friendship. Because even at that time, you might think it's a good thing, but sometimes not a good thing.
Right.
And I feel like just trying to. Okay, let me go back. First of all, I would say like you have to be willing and wanting to pour into that friendship for you guys to even try to rebuild that friendship.
Okay. Okay, first, I'll address our situation. I want to say that I'm very grateful for our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I've come to realize more recently the value of friendship, especially your like childhood friendships, like people that actually know you.
Mm-hmm.
And like holding on to those regardless of like what life throws at you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as someone who has not been the best of friend, I will say I agree with what you're saying. Life be
Maybe like
put belt to
a BTA for sure.
down. So, as your friend, I appreciate you holding that space for me to be like, okay, I see you just going through it. I understand. I'm gonna give you grace. I'm not gonna take it personal. And we've been friends for so long that it's like we could pick up where we left off.
Always.
Thank God.
Always.
Thank God. That is so valuable. I be thinking when I'm watching Waiting to Exhale, and I'm like, you know, who is gonna
who's
really
gonna
be your core, be your
there?
village?
Who's gonna be there for you no matter what? Even though you guys might not talk for a while or just see eye to eye. I mean, it's like you're my sister. Like I've known her since
That's
I was
exactly
like,
what I was about to say. This is my sister.
It's like
from
five-
day one.
5
Anybody that knows us would say that we're sisters.
We're sisters. Like they would. We introduced her that like, oh, this is my sister. This is my sister. I never said it's my friend. Like I've known her.
This is my oldest friend. My oldest memories of being a little girl.
No,
playing
seriously.
with Barbies and
Seriously, playing outside.
playing too much outside.
Playing too much, being outside a little bit too much, you know, hurting ourselves, like memories of like moving from different houses, different cities. Like we have really grown. We've just really grown overall. Like personally, interpersonally, it's been a lot of growth.
If I had to give advice on friendship, I would say be willing to apologize to your friends.
I agree.
Be willing to be like, girl, I was wrong. Or be vulnerable. Girl, I was going through it. I was dealing with things that was not allowing me to show up as a friend. Sometimes you get into a space where you think things are healthy, but then you're realizing like these things are preventing me from showing up for my friends or for people that have shown up for me. I'm not reciprocating. I'm not being there. Like I miss things that I did not want to miss. We're not supposed to have kids without each other.
I know.
So there's things that I feel like I'm going to be apologizing for a long time, but I'm also going to be present for a long time.
Yes.
So it's
so
like,
you're gonna see different different things
yes,
that happen.
Yes.
Yes. I am
Yes.
a little upset that you missed my wedding,
I'm sorry.
but it's okay.
That was a long time ago too.
That was a while ago.
I didn't know you were like
It's
that was
okay.
bothering you. I really thought.
No, it's okay. I mean,
I don't know what was going on at the time that I could say sorry for. I should have made the time and space to be there. So I'm sorry for that. I hope you renew your vows so I could be there.
I thought about it.
I hope you have another baby so I can be there.
That's I don't know what she on. I'm gonna leave that to her.
We're gonna.
I'm done.
I'll get out your uterus.
Yeah, please, because shop is closed. Shop is closed. But I do appreciate your apology, and I apologize too if I've done anything to make you feel any type of way. Even if you feel like I've stepped on your toes or I overstepped boundaries, like whatever ill will that
No,
I
I
have.
think you said some things I needed to hear. I wish you would have been more like.
But you know, I was really just trying to come from the heart. It was like, you know, if I never talk to her again, like I really want her to know, like I really do care about you. No matter like we can be like taking it to hell, but
we never take
we
it
never
to
take it to
hell.
hell. No, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know,
And we never will.
no, we won't. No, because we two are the same, and it won't be good.
It's funny because we never even like do too much of that. It's like, okay,
Girl,
we give each other some
Yeah,
time.
we had a couple fights.
We not no fist fights.
Yes, we have.
We have not had no
We
fist
have
fight.
definitely had in the bathroom. We've had a fist fight.
I was
remember.
rapping him on 90th.
On 90th. Yes, I remember you threw a controller at my head. And I said, oh, it's time to squabble. Why did you do that? It's time to fight.
No, we're gonna digress.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, you
I'm
know,
sorry about that controller.
it's okay. My head ain't too big. It's okay. But
Anyway.
I just want to say, like, you know, I just really wanted you to, like, you know, I still care about you. And I'm like, you know, I know your life. You know, I know what you've been through, like, from your childhood and growing up. So I'm like, if anything, I want you just to heal this specific relationship. And I feel like once you do that, then you can grow into a more mature woman at the end of the day.
Yes.
And so it's like, I don't want to say that from the get-go because it's like, wait a minute, we just started talking again. You ain't about to tell me about myself. And
But somebody has to.
somebody does
say
have to.
something.
Did
But
that make
yeah.
a difference?
That
or no?
conversation?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, probably not.
Okay.
But it was necessary.
Okay.
Even like later in reflection, being like someone that knows me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not saying something to try to hurt my feelings.
No, it was definitely not touch feelings. It was more like, if anything, please just do this. And I feel like you need it. You know, like I feel like we all need it, especially when there's like trauma behind it. And it's like you can't really move and grow if you don't heal that childhood trauma. Yeah. So I'm grateful that we are on our umpteenth time of coming together again. But like I'm gonna always be there. Like I've always like worried about you, even if we didn't talk. Like,
Okay.
You know, like I wonder if she's okay. You know, I
I
wonder
know
what
she's
she's doing in her
definitely
life.
my big sister. Like,
Yeah. Like, are you okay? Do you need something? And it's like some people might be like, you ain't talked to her in how long? Why are you still worried about her? And it's like,
no, but you know, we have those mutuals that'll be like, exactly. So that's it too. That'll be like, well, what's up with the sisters?
yeah, like,
What's up with the
y'all
dynamic
good?
duo?
Are y'all good? Like, I haven't seen
I
y'all.
see no pictures of y'all.
I know.
Exactly. We gotta pull out those old pictures.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, cheers to holding space for your relationships. Value your friends, and apologize. Apologize. You don't know what it might heal, even for yourself. You're like, dang, I didn't even realize I was tripping, or that the trauma was affecting me so bad. Or you think you're done with your trauma, but you actually
really,
girl, your house is on fire.
Okay.
So,
But look, I'm the fireman. You know, you need a friend.
know that's
You need
right.
a friend that's gonna be the fireman that's willing to help you put out that fire. And if I need to,
And
I'm gonna help you start the fire.
we're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip that. But also, with that being said, and you being my fireman, speaking to that, I also need to make sure that I bring you some water.
Yeah.
And make sure it's reciprocal.
It needs,
So,
it needs definitely to be mutual. And I agree with apologizing, and I also agree, like, just be willing to communicate. Because some people don't really see their wrongdoings in the situation. They're like, that's the end all be all. It's no more to discuss. But I feel like when you are more open to have those conversations with people and be just vulnerable, because it can be hard to be vulnerable with people.
Be like, oh my God, girl, I was getting drugged by my weed.
You know,
and you don't want to tell them,
of
but
course,
the truth is the truth, and
somebody
you
really
need to be big enough to be like, I was wrong, or I wasn't showing up as my best self, and I'm sorry.
And someone that really cares about you. You know, like, I don't care what you go through. Girl, I don't care if you was
talking about fed me, clothed me, housed me.
You know, so I'm like, this is gonna work no matter what. Like,
yeah, we stuck with each other.
We gonna make it work.
That's why it's like,
sure.
Either way that it go, when one of us reach out, I'm always like, I don't care how bad of a text I am, I'm gonna respond. It don't matter.
And I'm gonna
nobody can be like, oh, you haven't, y'all haven't talked this all long. I don't care. My sister called me.
I appreciate that.
Just say we're taking the kids to the park and we're going.
I appreciate that, because I was definitely like, should I reach out? Like, you know, well, me
I know
personally.
I'm moody.
Yeah. I know you're moody. Like, it's hot and cold. It's not in between.
I know.
That's the Cancer in her. You know, this is like, I don't need, it's a lot of Cancer in my life. And I feel like I don't get along with them, but somehow I'm always befriending these Cancers. I don't know what Cancer and Geminis. I don't know what it is. So
something about being an Aquarius. That's interesting.
Oh, because we keep it honest, honey.
I think that's what it is, because it's hot and cold with us, and you can handle that.
I'm be like, you know what?
At least you straight up.
You know what? You tripping. I'm gonna get you together, and then I'm gonna leave.
But you're very nursing also. If you're looking at us like, oh, look at my brother Zodiac. No. Somebody hold me.
Yes.
So yes, that's why we work.
That's why we work. And also because we just seen each other go through life. You know, it's not many,
my dirty draws.
It's not many people who can say like, oh, I've known this person since I was 5 years old and we're not blood sisters. You know,
we probably were younger than that.
We probably were younger than that.
Had to be younger than that.
Of course. And I have photos too. Like, I do.
We have to pull these pictures out.
Girl, I don't want to look at those photos.
Why? They were so cute.
No, I was fat.
Let's roll the next topic. Do you have any last closing remarks on friendship? Cheers to rekindling friendship. If you have a friend that you miss, reach out to them. Because worst case scenario, y'all at least get some closure. You don't know how much time anybody has, so the least you can say is I love you and I wish you the best in anything. But if you can do better, then do better. Do better.
Okay. And what I would say is just, even if you feel like that chapter, you know, like some people are in your life for a lesson and some people are in your life for a blessing. That's what I feel like. And I feel like if somebody is willing to reach out and be accountable for whatever role they played in the demise of your friendship or the growth of your friendship, I feel like you can at least owe it to that person to hear them out. Unless they just did you wrong and they slept with your man. And then to talk about. Not saying we've been through that. Absolutely not.
No, we haven't. But that example was crazy. Is there something?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, I know some friends might stop being friends because of that.
You just saved somebody's life. I thought I had to come for somebody. Y'all don't ever come for anything she got going on. Okay?
But I'm saying nothing. I don't, look, nothing. Nothing happened over here. Nothing. Because as an Aquarius,
to investigate.
No investigation needed. No, I'm just being hypothetical.
No, yes, I agree with what you're saying. It'd be some craziness.
Some stuff you're not willing to accept.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. But, like, if it's something petty, like, you didn't return my shoes, or you didn't come to my birthday, and you know how girls are about their birthday. Oh, don't come to your friend's birthday. Y'all not going to be friends no more.
So you trust me. You know that clip? Say you came to my birthday, on my birthday, with a birthday gift?
Yeah.
On my birthday?
Yeah. So, are we talking about Friday Trader?
I'm making fun of the housewives. We're going to have to insert that.
I will
the girls get crazy on their birthday.
And we're going to link it right here. That clip that we're talking about. Somewhere. We new to this. Okay?
So with our topic of friendships and holding space for friendships, in mainstream media, do you see any girl friendships that you like? Or anything recently that you like?
I'm trying to think, because honestly, I do not be in other people's lives, especially people on social media.
Love it.
One
duo that I see a lot, because you know I'm always looking at like hair and fashion. I see Jada and Desi or a lot.
I do too.
And as fellow brown girls, I'm always like, okay, rooting for them. They look cute. They keep it cute. I would say, I don't know the inner workings or the dynamics, but from what I see from the outside looking in, that's the type of friends that we want. We want boss friends that we can handle business with, want to go out, have a good time, look good. I never see them like being catty or like dating each other's exes, none of that weird stuff.
And friends is gonna fight for you, because I did see that video when Des was fighting. I don't know if it was for or with her friend.
Definitely giving.
But you need that one friend that's gonna be like, you talking too much or you not doing enough, and I'm gonna handle it. It does seem like they're really good friends. It seems like they've been friends for a really long time. I don't really know too much about the relationship, just, you know, what we see online.
It's something about the double D dynamic duos.
That does it, right?
Like,
and we double D's over here
you
too.
know,
Maybe
you get your girl and you get your girl and you lock in.
You know, if your name starts with a D, find your friend whose name starts with a D. Or the same letter, and y'all lock in.
And just
it's gonna work.
Stay true.
It's gonna work. And stay true. And be honest. Lesson of the day.
Lesson of the day.
Be accountable. Be accountable for your actions. Be mature enough to apologize when you're wrong. Be mature enough to accept the apology, even if you don't agree with whatever situation happens. Just validating someone's feelings
can go a long way. For sure. You put your pride to the side sometime. I'm going to look up the definition of accountability, because I completely agree. Accountability, by definition, is the obligation or willingness to accept responsibility for one's actions, decisions, and policies. So even if you feel you're not wrong, you don't always have to say, like, I was wrong. But if that was your action, and someone is telling you it made them feel some type of way, or it caused a certain reaction, then be adults and mature enough to say, yes, I did do that. I'm taking
just to acknowledge it
and responsibility. It involves not only taking ownership of duties, but also being transparent about outcomes, addressing mistakes, and accepting the resulting consequences. So please apply that. That is definitely the lesson of the day, for sure. Transparency and consequences. Okay, those are the core principles that align with that.
So understanding what you did and the actions that followed behind whatever it is that you did.
Yes, every action has a reaction. Be accountable for your actions.
Okay, Newton's Law. Science teacher over here. Every action has a reaction. Newton's Law number what? Number 3?
Yes, because conservation of energy is 1. Is it law number 2?
I thought it was number 3.
But we're gonna go with number 3 then. We're gonna go with number 3 then. Yes.
Something like that. Look it up. We may be wrong. I don't teach science.
I don't teach science either, but what we do teach is you to be accountable.
See you next week on the Daily Dismissal with Dash and
Dev. Class dismissed.